Okay, so future is this map. I wanted to focus on something cyberpunky. I was really into glow blogs at the time. I wanted something with obtuse angles and interesting spaces to sort of take people on. I had a very specific vision for how I wanted this to look, with like very tall white walls sort of bouncing light everywhere. I don't think I ever really got to that point, but making the layout in terms of drawing it was kind of difficult to figure out a lot of logistics for situations. I definitely kind of wish I had made this sooner, because then I would have seen how adding in all of these strange angles kind of requires a lot of cover to make it work if this is meant to be the main spot of engagement. But at the same time, I had planned out this walkway to show up as the CT main area to access the stuff below. So through here, this walkway, again, it's bangable. You walk out through this main hallway, and then you engage the T's in this sort of area. This was never meant to be the location to fight. I was hoping to maybe get something more like across here in this site, which is a helipad. This was meant to be sort of on like the top of a tall building or something. I can already see how this is kind of a disaster waiting to happen. I had this little like a sniping tower with a window cleaning situation. Again, lots of very specific ideas for what I wanted each area to be contextualized as. I added this whole warehouse, and I don't think I even bothered going to the prototype phase. I just really wanted this sort of warehouse area where T's could hold back and sort of fight from a distance and try to make moves forward, like covering themselves and then moving up and making a bit of progress and doing something with that. And I did have this back end area. Oh yeah, this is just an extension to CT. I'm noticing this with a lot of my early maps, is that there's just one bomb site, or the second bomb site is like a complete afterthought. Maybe this was some advice I'd heard about making one bomb site at a time, but to me it feels like I just didn't plan that far ahead. Like, I didn't consider how making these routes to intertwine with like a middle route and a side route over here to a second bomb, the first bomb site, and then another route over to CT spawn. Yeah, this is the second bomb site. Like, this is not much of anything. It's I mean, I could have turned it into something, and I could have made it more of a traditional space, but I really just didn't feel like making a boxed room with like cover in it. I feel like that is kind of the thing I should have started with, just to really make sure I got my fundamentals down before trying to break the rules so much. I even have like you drop down as the CT, and to me I thought this was interesting, an idea of just you run out faster, but to rotate it takes longer because it's a one-way drop down, and going back inside the building is like difficult to do so without wasting a lot of time, so you're just incentivized to do it, and it's more of a strange camping spot. There's this underpass area type thing with graffiti, and this helipad area is where you would have done more fighting, but again, like it's missing a lot of cover that would have made the bomb site pretty central. So there's a lot of fighting around the edges and open space that just makes it uncomfortable. So I think, you know, I tried to think about ways it could be improved with people using utility, but I gotta remember that I just haven't gotten people to playtest this thing, and having just a straightforward amount of cover would have really helped a lot of situations. I definitely enjoyed the style and the feeling of what I was originally going for, but I don't think I totally got everything across that I wanted. Yeah, like, look at this detail. I didn't need this. So that was future. I can go on to a next map.